Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we'll continue with our first unit, which is titled Complaints. Our lesson today is the form, meaning and function lesson in your books, page 16 and 17. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 16 and 17, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to differentiate different kinds of verbs. You'll be able to use infinitives, use the gerunds, as well as forming imperatives and two-word verbs. Let's get started with these. Okay, let's go back to the idea. We're having here a grandmother and her granddaughter. They have just met. Hello, Grandma. I couldn't wait to see you. I have just finished baking this pie for you. Can you turn the oven off for me? I have turned it off already. Then they are sitting here and they are knitting. Have you tried the sweater yet? No, I haven't tried it yet. Try it on. You will look gorgeous. Then she will reply, okay, I will. We're going to go back to this conversation every now and then. So, when they were knitting, the grandmother said, try it on, you will look gorgeous. Then she replied, I haven't tried the sweater on yet. Here we're having the two-word verb, which is try on. When you are trying something on, you are wearing it, so you will check whether it is your true size or not. So this is the idea of not trying, try on. Try it on related only to clothes, sweater, dress, or shoes. So, when we're using turn off here, turn off is a phrasal verb, a two-word verb. It consists of a verb plus a particle. It could be a preposition or it could be an adverb. What do you mean with turning off? When you turn off TV, you are not using it. Turn it off and we're having on. So the sentence could be, can you turn off the TV? We're having three parts of the sentence. The verb, the particle which is off, and the TV which is the subject. Turn off the TV. You can use it in another way and it will give the same meaning. You can use it using turn, always start with the verb. The TV, then off. What we've done in here, we have changed the order or make a conversion between the particle and the subject. However, sometimes we don't use the subject itself as a noun. We change it into a pronoun. What is the pronoun from, let's say, TV? It is it. So I will say, turn it off. Turn it off, which is the TV. But you can never change the order and put the it at the end. Never end your sentence with a pronoun. How about the other one, which is in here? We're having clean up your hands. Cleaning up. Clean up your hands. How can we change the order? You will make a conversion between the noun and the particle. So we will say, clean your hands up. Clean your hands up. We have made a conversion in here. Up with your hands. Now I want to change the noun, which is your hands, with a pronoun. This time it's an object pronoun. So I will say, clean them up. Not one hand, both hands. Clean them up. Let's try to do an exercise in here, or in your books, page 17, imperatives and two-word verbs. Two-word verbs are common in English. They are a verb plus a particle, which is the adverb or a preposition, or both of them together. Object pronouns are always come between the verb and the particle, so we will put it somewhere in here, whether it's a noun or an object pronoun. Example, turn off your cell phone. So this is the verb, turn, and the particle which is off. We can change it to turn your cell phone off. Or I can replace your cell phone with the pronoun which is turn it off. The other example, clean up the mess. Clean and up. We can put the noun in here or the pronoun. Clean the mess up. Or change the mess with a pronoun, so we can say clean it up. The other example, put away your clothes. Put away. This is the phrasal verb or the two-word verb. Put your clothes away. Now here I have added it here in the middle, which is the noun, or we can replace it with the object pronoun, put them away. It is put them away. This is how to use we're having the two-word verbs with, if you want to change it into a pronoun. In your books, page 17, we're having exercise D. Rewrite the sentences with the two-word verbs in two different ways. One time we will change the order, the other time we will change the noun with an object pronoun. Number 1, put away those toys. I can say, put those toys away, or put them away. So these toys, I have added it in here, then you can change it into a pronoun. Clean up this mess. Clean up. So clean this mess up, or I can say clean it up. Turn on the cooker. Turn and on. Turn the cooker on, or turn it on. Please turn off the light. Here we're having turning and off. So please turn the light off, or please turn it off. Please pick up your jacket. Please pick your jacket up. Please pick it up. Turn down the radio. So it will be turn the radio down, or turn it down. Turn up the news. Turn the news up, or turn it up. Always check where is the particle, and you can separate them unless they are three-word verbs. So you can separate the two-word verbs. You will add the pronoun in the middle. However, if it is more than one particle, you cannot separate them. Okay. Back in here, we're having someone whose name is Sammy, and Sammy helped his grandmother. Let's try to analyze this sentence. In each English sentence starts with a subject, followed by a verb, then the object. So Sammy is the subject, the verb is helped, and his grandmother is the object. We always can change any noun with a pronoun. How about Sammy? I can change Sammy with the pronoun he. Because it's the subject, we call them the subject pronouns. They are whether he, she, or it. They are they, you, we, or we're having I. If it's Sarah, we can change Sarah with Samia, with she. And if we're having you, I, or any other one. How about if I want to change his grandmother? Can I say she? No, we can't use she. I will replace it with her because it is the object. It comes by the end. So we can change them with the object pronouns. One example is him, he, him, she, her, it will be it, they will be them, you will be you, and we will be us, and I will be me. So you will check, is this noun a subject? So you will change it with one of the subject pronouns, or it is an object, you will replace it with one of the object pronouns. Okay. In your books, page 17, we're speaking here about the object pronouns. Subject and object pronouns. I in the subject pronoun will be me in the object pronoun. So he knows me. In here, you notice the object pronoun is me. Then you will be you. I know you. Number 3, he will be him. I know him. She will be her. I know her. Then, speaking about if we're having more than one, we will be turned into us. They know us. You will be you. They know you, a group. And they will be them. We know them. So instead of they, you can use them. Whether it is the subject, comes at the beginning, or it is the object, it follows the verb. Okay, now in your books, page 17, exercise C, Complete the sentences, use the correct object pronoun. You can use me, you, him, her, it, us, or you can use them. The most suitable one. Number 1. He doesn't like the shoes we bought for him. Notice that we're having he and him. He is going to return what? The shoes, which is they, to return them to the store. He doesn't what I bought for him. So he is going to return the shoes or return them to the store. Sandra is never on time. She's always late. She's going to tell to be more punctual. She's going to tell her to be more punctual, which is Sandra. This computer keeps crashing. I'm going to return the computer. I'm going to return it, which is the computer, and ask for a refund. Excuse me, we can't find what we are looking for. Could you help whom? Could you help we? So here, because we're speaking about us. The car windscreen is cracked. Please can you fix it? Which is the windscreen or the car itself. Let's do the same exercise on your books, page 88. We're having an exercise here. Complete the sentences, use the correct object pronoun. You can use me, you, him, her, us, or them. Each object pronoun can be used more than one time, more than once, or not at all. So just choose the correct one. Number 1, he wants to complain about the service at the restaurant. He's going to email whom? The group, or let's say the staff. He's going to complain to them, write to them. Her grandparents are upset that Noura hasn't visited. She's going to visit whom? Grandfather and mother, grandparents, both of them. She's going to visit them, they. I don't want to ask my neighbors. I don't know them. Not one neighbor, they are neighbors. We want to come to your graduation. Don't forget us. We want to come. I'm going to be at home tonight. Please call me. Who's going to be at home? It is me or I. Please listen to me when I am talking. I talk to you when I'm talking to you. Okay, this is whenever it is the object, you will replace it with a pronoun. However, not the subject, it will be the object pronoun. Speaking about the types of verbs, we're having many types of verbs in English. Some of them you are familiar with, just like when we're speaking about the present. The present tense of the verb is the first verb when we're having them in order. Present, what's happening at the moment. So it's just the base form of the verb. Just like when we're saying clean, help, or eat. I will say he clean or cleans, let's say help, and we're having eat. The base form, no addition to it. Also, we're having the infinitive. What do I mean when I say infinitive? Infinitive means to plus the base form, to do. Like when I say to clean, to help, or to eat. So to plus the present tense of the verb, or let's call it the base form of the verb. Also, we're speaking about the past participle, which is the third, not the past, it is the past participle, just like when we say cleaned, helped, or eaten. Some of them are regular, other irregular we will just add an ed, or irregular we'll change the verb totally. We're having as well as the gerund. What do I mean by gerund? A gerund is a verb, the base form, plus ing, doing. So, cleaning, helping, and eating. You will check the present tense of the verb, which is the base form, then add an ing to it, which is do, doing, eat, eating. Let's take them one by one in here and back to the conversation between the grandmother and her granddaughter. When the granddaughter said, "Hello, Grandma, I couldn't wait to see you." She used in here She used the infinitive, which is to plus the verb. I couldn't wait to see you. Then she replied, I like being. Notice, gerund. Being with you, darling. Then she said, I have just finished baking. A gerund in here as well. So, we usually, when we're speaking, we use gerunds, infinitives, and others. Speaking about a verb plus ing, if you still remember, verb plus ing, this means the gerund, doing. If we're having any of these verbs, give up, stop, imagine, mind, hate, enjoy, avoid, can't stand, keep, miss, suggest, or finish, usually these verbs are going to be, whatever the tense of it, they will be followed by a gerund. So after mind, you will use I don't mind going. I hate doing. So I gave up trying. Notice, give up. After giving up, you will use ing. He stopped talking. Stop. What comes after stop will be a gerund. He stopped talking. And we can say, I can't imagine wearing this. Imagine and wearing. It will be followed by a gerund. So these verbs will be usually followed by the gerund. They are going to be in the present, past, or the future tense. However, what will follow will be in the gerund, which is the ing form of the verb. In your books, page 16, the verb plus gerund, use the gerund, which is a verb ends in ing. So, doing after the following verbs: avoid, enjoy, give up, imagine, mind, stop, can't stand, finish, hate, keep, miss, and suggest. So they will be followed by a gerund. So he can't stand waiting in line. Notice, can't stand waiting. What comes after will be in the gerund. I don't enjoy sitting in the sun. Enjoy doing, which is sitting. Next, we miss being with our friends. Miss and be being with our friends. They stop playing tennis in winter. Stop and doing, which is playing. So any one of these verbs will be followed by the gerund of the verb. In your books, page 16 as well, exercise B, make sentences with the word use gerunds. So you will unscramble the sentence. However, the most important part is to use the gerund. Try to put the verb, one of the verbs in the list, then it will be followed by the gerund. She, clean, can't stand in the house. So we can start with she. She can't stand cleaning the house. This is one of the verbs from the list. Then clean will be cleaning. She can't stand cleaning the house. Doesn't like or hate. Live, our grandparents enjoy, and in the country, outside the city. So we can start with our grandparents enjoy living in the country. So I have enjoy is from the list, then I will use living in the country. The children hate their ice cream and share. We're having hate here, so we will say the children hate sharing their ice cream. Hate followed by gerund, which is hate sharing. Eat mom's food, we miss. So we miss eating mom's food. Miss followed by the gerund, which is eating. My sister, my toothpaste, use, stop, and have to. I will say my sister has to. Notice that I have changed have into has because I have my sister, she has to stop using my toothpaste. Next, the workers paint the house and finished. The workers finished painting the house. After finish, you will use the gerund, which is painting. Now, let's speak about the infinitive. What do we mean when we say infinitive? The infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb. To do, to eat, to help. Okay. You can use the infinitive if we're having a verb, then these verbs will be followed by the infinitive. Like need. We need to talk. So need will be present, past, or future followed by the infinitive, which is to talk. Also, we're having want. I want to see you. Want then will be followed by an infinitive, as well as like, I'd like to help, would like to help. So whenever we're having need, want, or like, they will be followed by the infinitive, which is to do. Okay, next. We have need, want, and like will be followed by the infinitive. Use the full infinitive. We call it full infinitive because we're having two. Use the full infinitive, which is to plus the base form of the verb after the following verbs when we're having need, want, or like. So she needs to buy some snacks. After need, you will use to buy, which is the infinitive. He doesn't want to do the dishes. Want followed by the infinitive, which is to do. Also, I like to help my mother. Like will be followed by the infinitive or full infinitive, which is to help. Now in your books, page 88, exercise O, unscramble the sentences, just like the one that we've done in a minute, but this time you're going to use the infinitive. Here, my, to call, need, and I, friends. So here we will say, I need to call my friends. Here we're going after need, you will use the full infinitive, which is to call. Running his car, complains the coast about, and Ali often. So we will say, Ali often complains about the cost of running his car. After the idea of complaining, and because here actually we're having a preposition, it will be a gerund. The cost of running his car. Snacks, to buy, you, and do need. A question, do you need to buy snacks? Need followed by the full infinitive. Number 4, like, laptop, he, to share and doesn't his. We will say, he doesn't like to share his laptop. Like followed by the full infinitive. Don't an invitation, need we, and to send. We've got the full infinitive. We didn't need to send invitation. Here we're having need followed by the full infinitive. Him and Faris, the elevator door, asked to hold open. So Faris asked him to hold the elevator door open. So after ask, you will use the full infinitive. He asked to hold, ask someone for help. So just make sure that you remember whether these verbs are followed by full infinitive or by a gerund, and you can do the exercises. For your homework, check your books on page 81, your books on page 81, exercise D. All you're doing is just like 3 questions and you are about to answer them. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.